So I don't know if I've covered this topic in the past. I probably covered it indirectly. So what I wanted to kind of say, because like I'm not sure like how people are interpreting what they're saying in my videos. So what I kind of wanted to say about that is that what goes on out here is not a secret. A secret is something that not a lot of people know about. Okay, so this little stupid ass fucking operation, this is not a secret. Like this is not a secret. So like I mean, I'm not sure if the entire planet knows about it or just the entire state or how it works exactly, but you cannot keep a secret this big. So like I made the channel, so I don't know if people really like are understanding like the overall point of the channel. But like I made the channel to prove that this was actually happening because people were telling me that it wasn't happening. So I wanted to sort of say that it was happening and provide evidence of it. So, and you know, just in case other people, there could be other people in my situation. And you know, I wanted to sort of provide the evidence for them. So like if you were in my situation, you would come across this channel maybe and be like, oh yeah, this is really happening. Okay, so that was the point. But the point wasn't to sort of say that this is a secret and I want everybody to know about it. This is not a secret. um everybody, every one of these fucking idiots, these ugly ass idiots, every fucking one of these pieces of shit that you fucking see knows about this shit. You can't keep a secret this big. So like, so one of you guys was like, why not expose their faces? Well, I mean, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But the point is that even if I did, it wouldn't matter because it's not a secret. So like, if it was a secret and I exposed it, then there could be fallback. Like there could be some sort of something negative could happen. This is not a secret. So no one would really care. Like if I exposed them, I could expose them. I could sit them down and they could do a fucking interview about it. It won't matter because it's not a secret. Everybody knows. So what I've learned is that every one of these nasty, ugly little shits fucking knows. And you can't have a secret this big. So, I mean, the first question I would probably get is, how is that possible? I don't fucking know how it's possible. I mean, I provide the video so people can see it's happening, so that when I say it's happening, people know it's happening. So there's no question about whether it's happening or not. I don't know why the fuck these sleazy, ugly little dirt bags are such fucking crazed assholes. The best fucking theory is that it's spiritual and this is some sort of religious fucking war and the devil is, like, and this is like Revelations. I don't know if you guys read the Bible, but this is Revelations and we're dealing with some sort of mark of the beast situation in which some sort of antichrist figure has taken over, and the antichrist has taken over, and according to the book of Revelations, when the antichrist took over, every single person is fucking under his control, and he's persecuting Christians and all this other shit. Like he takes the entire world, everybody's evil and everybody has to take the mark and all this other shit. So that would be actually the best fucking theory. I mean, because no theory is going to explain this bullshit away. These fucking people are fucking nuts, or they're demonic or some shit like that. I don't know. But the point is that every one of these greasy sons of bitches is a fucking criminal psychopath, and that's all I fucking know. I don't have all the fucking answers, but it's not a secret. It's not a secret. So like, that's why if it was a secret, these people would not allow me to record them so easily. It's not a secret. So like, if I were to expose them, no one gives a fuck that I did that. I mean, it just wouldn't matter. So, I mean, like, I don't put a lot of emphasis on exposing them unless it's some shit that I could, like, file a lawsuit on or some shit. Like, I could sue them. So, like, if a company does something, simply because I could take their asses to court and argue it out in court, I would want to record them, and then I'd want to try to sue them. So, it would make sense for me to do that. If you think about it, it would make a lot of sense. I could fucking take them to court. That makes sense. So when it comes to corporations, I would try to expose them simply because it opens them up to litigation. So like, just the idea of being able to take them to court and just argue this shit out in court it makes it worth it for me to expose them. For the thugs on the fucking street, no. The thugs on the street, everybody knows what the fuck's going on out here. Everybody. So like, it's not a secret. It doesn't matter whether I record them or not. every one of these fucking assholes is in on this shit. They all fuck with me. Every fucking one of these greasy, ugly piece of shit that fucking live around me is in on this shit. Okay, so it's not a secret. It could be the entire fucking United States. So like, we assume that the United States is what people tell us it is, and it probably is not what people tell us it is. Like, the country is either completely full of shit or this is a spiritual war. It has to be one or the other. Like, so like, if you didn't know, I mean, if you don't know about the gang stalking, you could be a T.I. yourself and you may not even fucking know that shit. Like, you don't know what the fuck the cocksuckers that you live around are fucking doing. So one of my theories is that you have T.I.s and then you have everybody else. There aren't neutral people. There are people who may not know they're targeted, and those would be the only neutral people. So if you come on my channel and you're like, well, I didn't know this shit was happening, you yourself could be a targeted person. Not all targeted people will know that they're targeted people. So like, so the people who don't think the people who are not in the know could be targeted. And not even know they were targeted. So in your mind, you're a regular person and everything is regular. Well, that simply would mean that the gang stalkers are still stalking you, except they're hiding it well enough for you to not be aware of it. So you're not in the know. So you could be a targeted person and simply not know you were a targeted person. As far as you know, everything is normal, but it's not. And these people are fucking targeting you. They're watching you. They're creeping on you. They're setting you up. They're controlling your life. You wouldn't know it. There's an assumption that every targeted person knows they're targeted, and that's not true. Some of us know we're targeted. There's probably a lot of us who don't know they're targeted. So the people who are not in the know are probably targeted people who simply don't know that they're targeted people. There aren't any neutral people. Since I've been living out here, I haven't come across one son of a bitch who didn't know about the fucking operation. I mean, I wish I could tell you that I came across somebody that was not in on the operation. As far as I know, every fucking son of a bitch that I make contact with in this godforsaken hellhole is in on the fucking operation. So the point is that people who are not in the know, if you come on my channel and you're just like, well, how the fuck is this possible? Well, you're probably a targeted person yourself. You don't know it. I mean, I hate to have to tell you this shit, but that's pretty much how the fuck it probably is, because I don't see how the fuck you could not be in the know with this many motherfuckers who are in on this shit. Everybody is in on this shit. Everybody. Every fucking body. Look, I could make a video. I could go to a random fucking store randomly, and those nasty little sons of bitches will be fucking there waiting for me, dude. Like, there is nothing or nowhere I could go in this godforsaken place that these fucking gang stalkers will not be fucking there or plotting or doing some shit. And everybody's in on it. So the point is that one of the things that I've learned over the years is that everybody's fucking in on it. It's just, there's me, and then there's basically every other son of a bitch that I live around. And they keep fucking with you, and they keep setting you up, and they keep telling you, trying to make you believe shit that's not real. They like try to manipulate you. So, I mean, how that's possible is anybody's guess. There's two possibilities the way I see it. It's spiritual. These people are under the influence of some sort of antichrist figure or Satan or some shit. Satan. There's, Satan is taking the entire fucking community, like when the Old Testament or some shit. He's taking the world. I don't fucking know. There's that, or there's the possibility that for whatever reason, the United States has chosen to sort of exclude certain people from the mainstream populace and target them and fuck with their lives. And that's all we know. So, like, if you were just a regular person and you came across this shit and you were like, well, what the fuck is going on with this shit? Well, there's a high probability you're targeted. You don't even fucking know it. Like, these people are watching you. Maybe you're like it's like a sitcom. Maybe they do it for entertainment purposes. Like, they created some sort of reality TV show around your fucking life, and they just kind of want to get people, do different shit with different people, and just kind of watch and see how the shit plays out. Like the Truman Show, except like different versions of the Truman Show. Like, so in the Truman Show, he had one type of life, and people were entertained by it. But there could be, life is multifaceted. There could be different versions of it. Like in your version, you're just like normal guy. In my version, I'm crazy, ugly, weirdo, freak guy that has to deal with that shit. And they got different variations of it, of reality TV. They got reality TV in which people are fighting the Taliban. They got reality TV in which people are doing all this other types of shit. And the creepy ass motherfuckers that you live around are the majority. So like most is so there will be a select group of us who are just, you know, singled out, and these people just fuck with our lives and just, you know, entertain themselves with that shit or something. Now this theory seems kind of out there, but you got to remember that the Romans, see, you know, they shut the fuck up. The Romans used to have people fighting animals in the octagon for entertainment purposes. It's not like there's no precedents to say that this would happen. The Romans were doing it for fucking in the Colosseum. They built that Colosseum for this shit. So basically, if you think about how it was thousands of years ago with the Romans and shit, they could probably got other races who were into shit like this. It's kind of like, you can kind of understand how it could happen. Like, the Romans is the best example of it. Like, you know, they would put people that they, you know, they could get away with putting up there, people who are beggars or fucking criminals or any fucking thing like that, just people who are undesirables in their mind or whatever. They put them in the Colosseum and watched them fight for entertainment purposes. Sometimes they fought each other, sometimes they fought wild animals like lions and shit. And contrary to popular belief, it was rare for the Romans to actually, for the people to actually get killed. Like, they would just put them in there and force them to fight. They didn't always die. But the point is that if you think about it from that angle, you could tell people are not as good as you fucking make them out to be, or they'd have you believe. And history has taught us that. People are horrible, nasty, ugly little parasites when you really think about it. Like, history will teach you that. So people are capable of fucking anything. I mean, when you really think about it, people are capable of anything. So why would we put that past them is the only question I want to ask people. Why the fuck would you put that past them? So it's not a secret. These nasty fucking weirdos, every fucking one of these pieces of shit is fucking in on it on some level. That's why I don't want people to like believe that it is like there's some secret, and if I expose it then all this shit will happen. There is nothing to fucking expose. The cops fuck with me, the feds probably, the cops will do it right in front of you. I can easily record that. I mean, think about it, the cops are doing it. The fucking police, like, I just saw a fucking dirty ass fucking cop. This son of a bitch didn't give a fuck whether I pulled out a camera and recorded him. He didn't give a fuck. Why would he? He had no reason to do that. So I kind of wanted to clear that up. So like, I don't want people to get the impression that like there's something to expose. Like if I expose their behavior or identities, there will be some sort of retribution or some sort of justice. That's not the game. That's not the game at all. So it's a whole different fucking game that we are playing. So my thing is just simply to deny them, beat them, and not cooperate with any fucking thing that they're trying to get me to do. That's how you win. You don't win by exposing them. There's nothing to expose. There's nobody to expose them to. It's not that type of game. So hopefully if that answers your question. So like I said, if you're not in the know, you're probably a targeted person yourself, to be honest. I mean, that's just how the fuck it probably is, because I don't see how the fuck you cannot be in the know. In this community, I mean, in this area, there has to be at least 1 million people who are in on this shit. It has to be at least 1 million people. So let me ask you guys a question. In the year 2022, with social media, loudmouth idiot criminals basically going on to fucking TikTok and bragging about crimes they committed that could put their asses away for life, dealing with these type of people, how likely do you think it would be for 1 million fucking idiots to have a secret like this and for that shit to not get leaked? Okay, so the point is that it's just not a secret. That's the point. That's the conclusion you come to. You couldn't, 1 million people, 10 of these fucking morons couldn't keep a secret this big. Not 10 of these fucking idiots could be able to keep a fucking secret like this. Not even 10 of them. Okay, out of 10, at least one of them, one idiot would get on the fucking TikTok, whatever, some fucking social media site and start bragging about this shit to some fucking girl he's trying to impress her. See, he would do some stupid ass shit and his shit would be fucking out there. Like, so I just don't see a million stupid motherfuckers keeping a secret like this. I don't see it. So I just wanted to make a video about that in case you guys were wondering, in case you were wondering how I'm viewing this shit. And of course, like, if you have any feedback, I mean, I listen to what you have to say, so just put it in the comment section. Until the next video, peace, everybody.